For. What's up, feeders? Welcome to yet another action-packed episode of Got Faded Japan, and I am your host, Johnny. And as you fine folks know, Got Faded Japan is about two dudes, booze, Japan, and the news. However, this is an early morning podcast, so basically, we're drinking coffee, but it's very strong coffee.
Early Sunday morning as well.
I know.
Dedicated.
It is Sunday morning. Oh my God. I may be a little drunk from last night, actually. I had an event, and wow, that was fun. Oh my gosh. I partied with Romanians.
Whoa.
Yeah, a heavy metal Romanian band called Ruined. Absolutely fantastic. But these guys were like kind of like the heavy metal. It's like it sounded like Slayer.
Okay.
But their voices were like kind of like Morbid Angel. Like it sounded like Cookie Monster. You know? So imagine Cookie Monster singing for Slayer.
Okay, there's an interesting image.
It's actually really great.
Yeah, it sounds amazing.
Oh man, faders. And this is episode number 783. And what we're going to do in this episode is basically we're interviewing people that are doing cool stuff. No, cool people doing awesome stuff in Japan. That's the new tag. That's what we're doing. And today we have Adam Benedicto. I said your last name correct, right? Benedicto. Okay, I got to double check. Oh. Is it Spanish? Really?
Yeah, some of that's from Valencia in Spain.
No kidding. That's why you're so artistic. Yeah, it's in your blood, man.
It should be. Yeah. He's also kind of an artist as well. So pretty low key, but he does painting and stuff. So
very well. Yeah, painting is art. At least I hope so.
Yeah.
If it's not, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
Oh man. So. Okay, faders, Adam is a very, very talented guy. This gentleman right here, he's a photographer, he's a DJ, he's a DJ event organizer, he's a photography collective organizer, he's got his own printing company. He's doing so many amazing things here in Japan, and I'm so happy that he's on the show. I've known this guy for years, and for years I've been trying to get him on Got Faded Japan, and finally this is happening on a Sunday morning. That's how busy this guy is.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you for having me.
Oh man, dude. Oh my gosh, it's great to have you here.
For so long as well. We got a history.
Gosh,
throughout the years, isn't it?
Wait, has it been 10 years?
It must be 10 plus. Yeah,
10 plus years.
Plus. I remember. I think one of the did we meet like R Lounge? It was either R Lounge or Unit, like back in the day. I think maybe Unit when you were doing one of your live paintings. I'd probably seen you, but maybe we didn't talk at first because, like, there's a cool artist doing his.
Oh, no.
I don't want to interrupt. It's like, I don't know. You had like the spotlight, you had the dark lights on you.
The black lights, that's what I do.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
With my sister, I think my sister was out here at that time. So.
Are you serious?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Wait, so your sister was living here before you?
No.
Well, you guys came out here together?
I came out here first, and she visited, and she was like blown away with Tokyo. As
oh my God,
so many people are. Yeah, she moved out a few years later. So.
Oh my God, that's old Tokyo. When Tokyo is really cool.
Exactly. Yeah, that's before like.
That's before all the tourists came in.
Yeah, before like the post-COVID. I don't know. Downward.
Before COVID, Tokyo was so awesome.
Yeah. It was.
The good old days.
It was secret, right?
Oh, the 90s Tokyo was a different country.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Completely off the rails.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah, I came here in the 90s. My first time when I first came to Japan was 1998. And when I came here, Tokyo was, dude, Shibuya was dangerous. There's like motorcycle gangs, the Bosazukas and the Yankees and the Yamambas and stuff. Sentai. I was here with my friends and stuff. You know, my friends are Japanese. And they're like, listen, you got to be really careful on the street. I'm like, man, don't worry about it. I'm from the D. And they're like, no, seriously, you don't know. And like, it was crazy. Man, there's like I saw this girl. I don't know what happened to her, but she was like screaming and she was running down Sentai in her underwear, and I was like, oh my God, we should do something. And my friend's like, just don't do anything. She's fine. I'm like, I don't think she's fine. Like, Tokyo was different back then. Yeah. Now Tokyo is like a pussycat city. You could walk around with $1 million in your hand, and everyone's just gonna be like, yeah, good for you.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, it's changed since I've been out here. 2005 is very different. Like the whole vibe.
Since 2005.
Yeah,
okay.
All right. I'm kind of a veteran. I don't know. When did you move out? Like permanently, or
technically, I started paying taxes in 2002. So I say 2002.
You're the OG.
Yeah. Doesn't give me any street cred or anything. I say that to people, and they're like, "Oh, why?" And I'm like, "What? Why not? I guess I don't know." But so enough about me. Let's talk about you. So Adam, I have to say, throughout my years, I've met many photographers. I went to the Academy of Art University, and yeah, I was a photography major there. And yeah, throughout my life, I've known tons of photographers, and I have to say, out of all the photographers I've ever met, you are definitely in the top three of my favorite.
Damn.
Dude, your street photography, and I'm not blowing smoke up your ass or anything, dude. I'm completely serious. I really love your street photography. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you get into these places at the right moment at the right time to capture the right like image. But the stuff that you capture is absolutely magical. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. You're like the Batman of photography in Tokyo, because like during the day you do like business stuff, and then at night, you're like fighting like crime or something with your camera. You're like that one guy Ouija. That photographer, Ouija? Yeah.
I'm familiar.
So, yeah, it's just, I love your stuff. So, I really want to hear your story. So, how did you fall in love with the camera?
Totally. Well, I really appreciate that. That's very humbling to hear.
Speaking from the heart, man.
Yeah, that's lovely to hear. How did I get into photography? It's so long ago, I don't really remember, to be honest with you, because I was a kid basically.
Cool.
So my dad was, I guess he's kind of like a frustrated artist. He was doing photography and videography, like probably, this is like back in the 80s. Just amateur, just filming his family and whatever. And I've always had cameras around me. So yeah, it was just natural for me to pick it up. And he was very encouraging, gave me equipment to use. And yeah, I think probably around 10, 12 years old, I probably started messing about with photography. I was into nature and wildlife because I grew up in a city, and I wanted a bit of an escape. So when I went away on holiday, I would shoot.
You have to get closer to the mic. Sorry to interrupt
Totally.
you.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So
Or louder.
Yeah. I'll get a little bit louder. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beef it up.
I'm loud, so you gotta get up there.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, just basically I started shooting nature and wildlife stuff when I was on my holidays, and trying to make a beautiful image, trying to find something that I always have an idea to hang a picture on a wall. That's my my goal in photography. So it's not necessarily documentary or always following like a long-term project or something. It's more like decorative, I suppose. Yeah, so that's where it kind of began for me. And I had a break after my teens, and I got back into like digital photography maybe 15 years ago.
Wow.
I went through it all. Like I was doing film, and I had like a dark room as well in my bedroom. So yeah, I've been through like all the processes and seen all the changes in photography over the years. But I think I take it more like on an artistic side. So gear doesn't really matter so much to me. It's just like trying to create something cool, as a very, in a nutshell.
That's awesome. So did you start off with film, like 35 millimeter?
Yeah. It was film. Yeah. Back in the day. So I still got negatives, and it was slide film in particular.
Wow, you did slides.
Yeah. That was the one that was like really popping. And you used to have a little viewer, like a little box that you would put the slides in and put it up to your eye. Yeah. Do you remember that, or you're familiar with how that system works?
I was a photography major for 2 years.
Yeah. So definitely.
Yeah, so I remember slides. It was like it was all at that time. It was all like black. I did black and white and stuff. And we developed it ourselves. So whatever, we had like the dark room or whatever.
Yeah,
so yeah. But I was not that good. So I switched to advertising.
Okay.
Look at me now.
Yeah, but it was a slide film that really caught my attention because it's almost like a digital image now, because the way that you look at it in the box, it's backlit. So you look through it and then you just transport it into this other world of color and light. And, it takes you, it hit me very emotionally. So that was what really got me started.
Very cool. Very cool. So you got started in London? Was it London?
Yeah, that's right.
Cool.
Yeah, in London.
In London, when you were doing photography there, were you doing street photography? You said nature, but
I didn't really know what street photography was probably until I'd say 15 years ago, like 20 years ago. Like I started shooting again in Japan, like digital stuff. And like I was talking to a friend and he was like, I'm into photography too. I was like, okay, what sort of stuff do you do? And he's like, street photography. I was like, it threw me. Street photography. Okay. So you're walking in the street, like what do you take a photo of? I wasn't really familiar with the art of photography at that time. And he was like, yeah, just go out in the street and just shoot whatever's of interest. And yeah, I was very confused. And then I slowly started to learn a little bit about different artists and Henri Cartier-Bresson and yeah, some of the masters of it. And yeah, I gradually progressed into it because with nature photography, I don't know if you're aware, but you know, or you can imagine trying to make an interesting image of natural history, like of a bird or animal or a landscape. There's so much planning and there's so much time to get the one image. Like people can wait 3 months, 6 months research to get one image.
Are you serious?
Yeah. It's insane. A year, you know, like, and that's like also of being out in that spot and waiting for the right lighting, the right timing, the animal, the bird to do something. So it was like, yo, this is a big investment in time. I mean, like, who's got that kind of dedication? Only the lucky few. So I was like, yo, why don't I just take my camera outside my front door? I live in Shinjuku, you know, let's see what I can do. It's much more immediate and easy to find. So yeah, I was in the right city for it as well. I mean,
Shinjuku? Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
A lot of stuff happens in Shinjuku.
There's a lot of stuff to take photos of, you know. So yeah, I was very blessed in that term that I wasn't, you know, living in Ibaraki or somewhere. I was like, not much to find out in the streets. Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Wow. Fantastic. So now you're doing digital. Like, are you using like a Nikon or a Canon? What kind of camera are you using? And when you do go out on the streets, what kind of like lenses are you using, or how many do you carry?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's get technical.
I know, like this is the first thing. Like
now we're getting nerdy.
Let's get into the gear. Yeah, everyone will know about the gear, and I'm a crazy gearhead as well. But I've had to back off like in recent years. So like in terms of what I use everything. So I've used Nikon, Canon, Leica, Sony, Fuji, Lumix, the whole lot.
Wow.
The whole lot. I go through all of it, you know, because that's part of the fun, right? The gear, the technology, the new camera, the cool bit of something that you think might help you to make an image. And I think like to a certain extent it does, but yeah, it's all about really practicing and learning the skill rather than gear. But that my favorite cameras that I use will be the Sony. I use the Sony's like 50mm. I like a 50 and an 85. So like sort of semi telephoto. I find that that's easy for me to compose and make an image that has impact. Because you can cut out all the crap that you don't need around the periphery. You know, you kind of zoomed in to a moment or to a scene that you see. So I call like the 85 my cheat lens.
85, okay, cool. It's like a 50mm. That's like basically the standard like lens, right?
Yeah. That's like what they say is the standard vision of view. If you're like really looking at something, and then if you're like checking out the like, oh, look at that, and you look in on something, that will be a 50. But then like if you're just walking around the streets, like a 35, I feel like it's a little bit more, gives you a context of what you're seeing, like the background as well. But I struggle a little bit with that. I'm trying to get into the 35 and 28, like a little bit more wider view to give the audience a sense of setting and a sense of scenery as well. But yeah, so far, 50 and 85, that's the weapon of choice.
Really cool. Do you ever mess with a fisheye lens?
You know what? I was just talking about that yesterday.
Were you
talking to it's a good friend about? She was saying that she's got the Instax 360, Insta 360, the video camera, and she was like, "Oh, it's got two like fisheye, like two 6mm back to back," and she was walking around.
Yeah, that's for video, right?
Videography. Yeah. And then I was
for YouTube.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, that's what I think she was doing something like that. And then
we go viral, bitches.
Yeah. It's cool for events though. I want to. She's going to bring it to the event. So
you better tell everybody at the event, and we're going to talk about the event because
okay.
Dude. All right. So here's a little inside baseball. So I organize events, as we all know, and stuff. And usually when I organize my events, I'll have like a camera streaming. So like all the bands are performing and stuff. They can send the link to their friends and family overseas or whatever.
Sounds good.
And some people don't realize that I've got a live camera right here, right? And so like there'll be people that'll be right next to the camera saying things that they should not be saying. Like, oh my gosh, like, I mean, like some people, I mean, if you listen carefully, I think some people might get a divorce eventually. Just like, oh my God, did that guy really say that? Should I edit this?
Don't do that now.
Yeah, so yeah, you better tell everybody that there's a
Okay.
live camera,
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm not sure she's going to live stream it, but maybe just a little snippets, like hopefully
Really?
on your advice. Yeah, I'll adjust.
Yeah, just tell everybody like
I'll adjust.
that camera's live. Yeah, so oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Yeah, we were talking about that, and then I was like, yeah, I would like to get one, but you know what? I don't even have a fisheye lens for my camera, so maybe I should start there first.
You've never had a fisheye lens?
Never had a fisheye lens.
Wow.
Yeah, because of the price, I think was a bit prohibitive, and yeah, I've got like a Fujifilm now, so the lenses are slightly cheaper than Sony's, and I know of a good like Fuji fisheye that I'm going to try out because
Really?
that's some fun perspective. It's nice to bend the perspective sometimes, and
Very cool.
yeah, see what I can do with it.
How much of your photography is influenced by Photoshop?
I would say the editing process, yeah, over the years has been like super important. And I think that is something, it's a really good question actually, because I was basically shooting while I was DJing, like for the past say 7-8 years, and then I would never connect with my images. And I didn't really know why. I was just like, I'm just doing that as a hobby. I'm just going to go out and see what I can find, and didn't really get into it. And then one thing or another happened, and I moved away a little bit from DJing. I got into the editing of my photos, and then once I started to understand Photoshop more and how to like bring out the look and the style that I liked, suddenly I realized I had this archive of like 6-7 years of photos that I really loved, and yeah, because I shoot in RAW.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you shoot RAW, it's a very flat image. There's not really much color, or you have to put a lot of your own vibe onto the image in Photoshop to make it look like something, and because I lean more on the artistic side, I need to do a little bit more to bring out the colors and stuff that I want to use. So I'd say like it's not important, but it's also like to make the final print, it's kind of vital. It's like your eye, first of all, when you're out shooting, that's the most important thing. You can't make an image without having
You need your eye.
You need a good eye, or both of them. But then, like, yeah, when you come back to connect to the photo and give it a vibe, you have to know the basics of Photoshop. I use Lightroom. Yeah, so.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Like, okay, when I paint, I always listen to music.
Okay.
Because music influences my artwork. It influences the colors that I use and how I use them. Like, for example, if you look here, like when I made these paintings, like, I mean, I was listening obviously to drum and bass, and, I'm bouncing around and stuff. And the music influences the artwork, and I firmly believe that music always influences, or even silence, the lack of music influences artwork and stuff. So when you're on the streets, do you listen to music? And if so, what kind of music do you listen to?
That's a really good question as well. But I feel like music will take me away from the moment. So I want to be really, it's a bit of a cliche, but I want to be in the moment as much as I can.
Cool.
Like looking around, trying to work out where the action is. So if I had headphones on, it would be harder for me. I know that some photographers do that. They like totally shut off and they're in their own world. But I do the opposite. It's almost like I'm in a flow state when I'm really doing the shit that I like.
Cool.
So yeah, I don't listen to music, and even like recently, even though like being a DJ, music's been a massive part of my life. The silence, man. Fuck, I'm into the silence when I'm editing. Sound of silence, bro. Yeah, but I mean, like I went through, like the COVID shit. So when I had that long COVID, I couldn't listen. Like I physically couldn't listen to music. It would fuck me up. It would hurt me.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no, seriously. Like it fuck up my concentration. I even tried to DJ one time, and my head was hurting. My head was hurting. Yeah. So, the music thing, I've kind of backed off. But like now that I'm kind of almost healed, I'm slowly getting back into listening to tunes and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring up the long COVID thing, so I didn't know if you wanted to talk about that.
Good. Yeah, it's all part of.
He's got long COVID.
I got long COVID.
Oh my God, yeah. I remember like I remember when you said something online that you had long COVID,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Holy shit, Adam!" And I
Yeah.
called you up and stuff, and
Yeah, that's
we
right.
did a video, and
Yeah.
I looked at you and I was like, "Oh my God, dude, this guy looks like he has AIDS." Oh my
I was
God,
busted.
you
I
look
was busted.
really bad, dude.
Yeah, is
I
it?
felt
Yeah.
really terrible. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh my God, dude,"
Yeah.
because I think at that time I just had COVID too,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
I think I had it. I think twice at that point. I've had it like
Yeah.
5 times.
Dang.
Yeah, yeah, but
Don't have it now, do you?
Oh God, I know, no, no. I'm hungover
You're
though.
hungover, huh?
It's not
That's what
contagious.
it is. Yeah, that's what it
Could you
is.
imagine if being hungover, if a hangover was contagious? Oh my God, dude, stay away from Johnny. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. But yeah, yeah, yeah. So, but you're pretty much all recovered because you look really healthy now. I mean, you
Yeah, I'm
look
feeling a
healthier
lot
than
better.
me.
I'm feeling a lot better, man. Yeah, well, that's that is yeah, it's like 3 years, man. Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a long, long COVID. It was a
Oh,
proper one that smashed me. But you know, what's the word? Every cloud has a silver lining. You know, like if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have got back into photography. You know,
hmm.
and I wouldn't have started exhibiting. I mean, that's really what led me, you know, to start exhibiting and to link up with you for Tokyo Art Tank.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'm pretty grateful for my journey. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Hey,
You got to
COVID.
embrace
Here's
it.
to you.
You got to embrace these things, man.
Absolutely,
Sure.
absolutely,
Tap into
man.
it.
Life's a journey.
Totally.
Oh man.
Totally.
So okay.
You are liked.
You are like wanted.
You are liked, wanted, and loved. You are liked, wanted, and loved.
Whoa! Look at all this. Hey, what's up? I'm Johnny, aka the SPILT Ink, the one and only, and today I'm going to make a popsicle painting. I'm really excited to do this. I've got all my paints here. It takes about this much paint to make a popsicle painting, and I've got my two other most important ingredients. Very strong hot coffee. Oh, actually, that's not that hot, but still, it's strong coffee. And I've got punk rock music. With these two things, nothing could go wrong. All right, with that said, let's rock. If you want to get off the beaten path at Tokyo and have an unforgettable experience in Japan, well then, Gamuso welcomes you. Have a drink, enjoy a conversation, and make new friends with the locals at Gamuso. Gamuso provides fun and entertainment of all kinds, from live bands, stand-up comedy performances, to art exhibitions. There's always something exciting happening at Gamuso. Gamuso is located in the heart of Tokyo and just a comfortable 3-minute walk from Asagaya. So come on down to Gamuso. We look forward to meeting you. Okay, from here now, where you mentioned Tokyo Art Tank, so let's start
Yeah,
talking about like
absolutely.
exhibiting and stuff.
Yeah.
So, all right, Tokyo streets.
Tokyo Street.
All right, walk us through Tokyo streets.
Okay.
Get it? Walk us through Tokyo streets.
I
Huh?
got
Yeah.
very nice.
Okay, yeah, I've
Look
got
at
my
you.
moments.
Look at you.
Not many, but I got a few.
Well, Tokyo Street's like it all really came about through my first exhibition that I
Mhm.
did probably 3.5 years ago.
Mm.
Yeah, I did a show like in a local cafe, and I didn't know any photographers, any street photographers, like any. I had never really had any contact with photographers. I was doing everything on my own. Yeah, I got a gig like in a local cafe gallery, and I didn't really know what I'd taken on. It was like, yeah, you can do a show here. And it's like, oh, how big is the space? Like 3 floors. Okay. So how many photos? 35 photos. That's my first gig. Yeah, so
10
35
per
people.
floor?
Yeah, 10
That's
per
all
floor.
right. That's all right.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was a lot to manage. And then I just met a bunch of people. And I think at that time, I just done that first show. Either I'd hit you up or you were like, hey, I saw you did a show, Adam. You're like, you want to be part of like Tokyo Art Tank? And found the venue like through you, yeah, Gallery Conceal, and saw what you were doing, and I was just like, hey, you know, I just met a whole bunch of people. Let me see if I might be able to do a little show in Gallery Conceal, and that was really where it was all born. That's where it all started. Like the right timing, the right place. I just made some good connections, and yeah, started like a group exhibition, really, without really knowing like anything about what it means to put on a show or how to organize like big shows.
Wait a second, that's not true, because you were organizing DJ events way before that, like the drum and bass event. And I've been organizing like music events since I was pretty much in high school, dominantly in college, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is,
You would have done.
no. I just did it. So, but the thing is, it's just like no. But the thing is, it's just like when it comes to like DJ events and then music events, like rock and roll events, and then art events, the whole concept, strategy, promotion, all of that is slightly different, but foundationally it's the same. You know, you get a venue, you get people, you do promotion.
Yeah,
you got to make sure that the vibe is correct. You got to make sure you got the right DJs, and the right bands, and the right order, the right artists, and so on. So it's basically just making sure everything is smooth and works together well and stuff. So, I mean, since you did that with DJing, by the way, he was organizing events at Ruby Room. Yeah, what's the name of that event? It was
I was doing day one.
That's it.
Drum and bass event, and then we did Spectrum at Ensofu.
Oh, Ensofu.
Yeah,
oh
man.
God,
that place.
That is classic.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Yeah. Bomboy.
Oh my, yeah. It's crazy. All those great clubs that are gone now. Milk was like the best club that none of you guys know about. Wow. Oh my God.
Wow.
It was first a punk rock club in like the 80s.
Yeah.
And then in the 90s, it was a hip hop club. And then in the late 90s, it just turned to like house and techno and so on. Yeah.
Crazy.
Do you know where?
I'm not familiar with it, no.
Milk was like the best.
Yeah.
It was the best. Okay. In Ebisu, do you know what the Dickens is?
Yeah.
Okay, what the Dickens in that building, in the basement. Whoa. Right? It's not a basement. It's like a basement's basement. All right. So you go down.
Man, what is it about Tokyo? I know
it's crazy. You go down four floors, and then there's this huge nightclub, right? And I was so terrified because I was like, if there's an earthquake, oh my God, we are so screwed, because we'd have to run up 4 floors just to get to the ground floor, right? And the place was huge, and it was so dirty and creepy. And it was like they had all these balconies and stuff. It was like the most craziest nightclub, dude, because it was like,
I love them.
It didn't make any sense. Like the bar's up here on this 2nd level thing, and then the stage is on this 3rd level thing over here, and you got to walk down these stairs, and you got to climb up this ladder just to get to this dance floor. It was like it didn't make any sense, but it was so awesome. It was so cool. That's what made it so cool. They had lights that were just in random areas or whatever, and you're like, why is that light going over there? Shouldn't it be on the stage? And then you ask somebody, and they're like, used to. And you're like, all right, cool, all right. Guy just told me to shut the F up.
Yeah, just go with the flow.
Yeah,
places like that though. Like Unit kind of had that vibe for me the first time I went there.
Oh, the one in Shinjuku, Unit?
No, Unit.
Unit. Oh, yeah, in Daikanyama.
Daikanyama.
Oh, I was thinking liquid rooms. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. You couldn't find a bar. You couldn't find the toilets.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure I've been here like one time, but I couldn't never find that room again.
They got secret rooms.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
they do. Yeah,
Have you been to the VIP rooms in the back?
Well, there you go. No, I haven't been to the VIP rooms. I never had.
It didn't make any sense either. It's like you go down this hallway, which leads to this room that has a door that goes to another hallway that has stairs, and then there's a VIP room. Like, why is it over there for? What? No
view of the dance floor.
I think the architects were drunk. We need more hallways. Yeah, Unit's crazy, man, because I used to paint there, like once a month.
Exactly.
And I'd always get the VIP pass and stuff. So, I would just hang out in the back with all the, just call it the DJs and stuff, And it was weird because you get lost. You're like, are they in this room? Are they in this room? Are they outside? Whatever, So, yeah. I mean, that's how I became friends with Goldie.
Right.
I was like in this VIP room just hanging out with him, drinking beers and stuff. And, he was being Goldie and stuff.
Man.
Yeah. That guy's got so much energy.
Those days.
That guy's like, mate, oh my God. And he grabs you. He's got these hands. He grabs your shoulders. I'm like, Goldie's grabbing me.
Wow.
His teeth really are gold.
The living legend.
Oh my God.
What an inspiration.
Oh geez. So why are we talking about? Oh yeah. So we're talking about, all right. So you had like your first event and then your first event was at a cafe. And then from there you were working at
straight into Conceal.
Straight into Conceal.
Just did one room like with 7 people. No, it was 10 people. And then I was like, look, I've got to do the Tokyo Art Tank takeover. Let me see if I get more people. And it just kept on growing. Next one was 2. And then it was like the third one. Yeah, we're going to take over the whole place.
Oh, yeah. So
the whole week.
But now you're getting so big where you're not doing Conceal anymore. You're actually doing this new venue, which kind of opened up, 6 months ago? Was it the VPN or something?
WPU.
WP. What does that stand for? Like World Peace University?
Don't laugh. You can't laugh. When I tell you can't laugh.
Oh, no.
Please don't. Please, because
it's in Shinjuku. Anything goes.
Wonder powered you.
Wonder powered you.
Wonder powered you.
Wait, is it powered like past tense?
I think they're trying to go for like, you are wonderful, you are a creative individual, because they have these messages up around in the toilets and in different places. And it's going for a creative vibe. Do you know the Ace Hotel? Are you familiar with Ace Hotel? That's a chain, not a chain, but like they are very creative, very upmarket hipster hotels.
No, that's cool.
That really like embrace the arts and have like crazy artwork and very like the design is very futuristic.
Wait, is it a hostel? So there's a lot of hostels like that in Tokyo.
But it's a big hotel. Yeah, it's an actual hotel. Yeah, that is embracing the arts basically and trying to support local artists. So yeah, that's what their concept is. Yeah, like Wonder Powered You. You are wonderful. You are yourself.
Well, good positive. It's positive. I'm down with the positive.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you did enough. So that's.
I smiled.
Yeah,
it was a warm smile. It was an approving smile.
Yeah, definitely.
WPU. It's WPU, right?
WPU. Yeah.
All right, got it.
Wonder Powered You.
So yeah, no, don't say that. I don't want to think of it like that. Then I will laugh. I'm like, oh no.
It's amazing.
But this venue is absolutely fantastic. The location is amazing. The staff are great. The drinks that they have there are really amazing. It's a craft beer place.
It is. Yeah. And it's got like this Brooklyn kind of warehouse vibe to it. Huge windows, like very industrial looking. And it's a big space.
It's a very big space.
So yeah, this one I'm taking on quite a lot. This photography, art, and music. Yeah. So yeah, we've got the artists coming down. Johnny's blessing us with
I'm showing some art.
Yeah. Got 4 nights of DJing. And some. It's going to be a new event in a new space and great energy. Like really, really interesting people taking.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
I really like the space a lot, and a lot of people are like organizing events. Yeah, not art events really per se. It's more like music events that have a little art or something. Yeah. But you're doing kind of like the opposite. You're focusing on art with music and stuff. I really like that approach, and I really think that these events are going to be really successful. I mean, God, like I said, the location is just perfect. It's like 3 minutes from Shinjuku Station.
Yeah, it's really a big deal. Yeah.
And I mean, it's part of a hotel too. So you've got all like the tourists and stuff that are going to be coming in and stuff.
The tourists are very cool. There's a very young atmosphere there. The team is very young there as well. So they're able to kind of provide that energy. They've got the vision for it as well. Like I said, look, we need spotlights. We don't have enough spotlights. They were like, oh, well, this is an event space. And like, if I'm showing artwork, we need to have it well lit. They're like, okay, we can make budget available for that. So
really? So they're doing that?
Yeah, they're putting...
Wow, that's cool.
They're putting it on properly. Yeah.
Excellent. Oh, very, very cool.
Yeah.
Does it cost anything to enter your exhibition?
No. I always try and do it.
I know the answer, but I'm just saying that.
Yeah.
I'm not stupid. So it's completely free for anybody to come in and check out and stuff like that.
Yeah, totally. Like,
very cool.
you know, to be honest, it should be ticketed. You know, like a lot of the DJs that play there, you know, you'd go and pay 1,000, 2,000 yen to go and see them play. But this is just like for the community, basically. And that's what it's kind of grown into, the whole Tokyo Streets thing. It's like a community of sort of like-minded creative individuals.
Very cool.
Every time we do the show in Gallery Conceal in Shibuya, you know, the Saturday and Sundays, they're packed, just like your events. We're able to draw like a really great crowd of creatives.
It's sometimes it's too crowded. I get nervous.
For sure.
Like, is there too many people at this exhibition?
Yeah. Why did I ticket this event? Because we're paying to see this.
Well, actually, I'm going to start charging.
You are?
Yeah,
fair
but
play,
no. Oh my God, we're live. So, okay, I'm not charging for people to come in and see the artwork and stuff, but on one day I'm going to have an art battle.
Wow.
So I'm going to do the art battle thing and stuff,
Nice.
but I can't call it art battle because I talked to the art battle guys and they're like, it's trademarked. So I got a new name for it that I kind of got a couple of ideas for names and stuff, but but I'm going to have an art battle.
Wow.
And for that, I'm going to charge people to come in and stuff. So
I think that, you know, we're very hesitant as organizers to try and, you know, put a price on things. I mean, I hate it, especially when it's connected to art.
Yeah.
But also, you know, you got to look around and see what other people are doing, and if it has value, then it's got value, and people are willing to kind of to
That's true. That's true. But the thing is, the whole like, and I was talking to Ponzi about this. You know Ponzi, right?
Yeah, of course.
I was talking to Ponzi about this, and he's actually working with some like really famous galleries now, right?
Yeah.
And
Amazing.
we're just talking about like the price of art and the price to exhibit and this and that and stuff. And he's like, man, it's a business. The foundation of it is a business. You start off with like passion and art and stuff like that, and you got to keep that. You got to keep that fire in your heart and stuff. Because if you don't, the business takes over and it just becomes a bottom line and stuff. Yeah. So you got to be careful. And I was like, oh my God, you're right and stuff. Because I was thinking about like finance, because it does cost money to rent these places out. It does cost money. It costs a lot of money to advertise, to get posters and flyers and meta and this and that and websites. And then on top of that, the art battle and stuff. That's going to be really expensive because the thing is, I want to have I want to have prizes. You know, like the people that win, I want to have them win like Gomayen or something, like $500 or something. So I want like something like that. So how do I get that? You know, I gotta charge at the door and stuff, and then I gotta make the audience kind of participate in. So I got some ideas, but anyway,
You've always got ideas. It's so inspiring being around this guy.
No, stop it. No, you're flattering me. You're flattering me. But no, I should be flattering you.
Did you say art battle? It's a photography battle. Okay.
Anything
else?
You could do that. I mean, wait, let's talk about your show though. You're going to have like a walkabout, like a photography walkabout?
Yeah, we did a photo walk.
What is that? Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's just basically a preset route around a very interesting area in Shinjuku that is photogenic, and it's an opportunity for people to come along that have an interest in photography, or even just like an interest in art as well. We have artists come along that want to see how photographers work on the street.
So you should charge for that.
We do.
You do?
We did. But we didn't at the beginning.
Yeah.
And we were getting 50 people come to it. And then like some of the more, seasoned photographers, they were like, you can't be walking along the street with 50 photographers doing this at a subject or at a restaurant. You're going to get shut down. The police are going to get called. Restaurant owners don't like it. Like, 50 people with a camera, in the street, just randomly, it was getting a bit out of hand. So through popularity, we ticketed the event. It's like we do it for a very reasonable price, like 2,000 yen for a couple of hours.
Reasonable.
It's very reasonable.
Oh my God. If you break that down, that's like 300 yen an hour.
Yeah.
Cheaper than a cup of coffee.
1,000 yen now.
Yeah, well, still cheaper than a cup of coffee in Ginza. Have you been to Ginza recently? The prices are through the roof.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, definitely. So it's a lot of fun to see, like how the photographer sees. What does the photographer do to make that image? Because we all can look at beautiful images, but then when sometimes you go out, you're like, well, how do I do that? I've got a camera. That's the weird thing about photography. It's so immediate, right? You've got the camera, you can take a photo like this, but doesn't really look like the ones that you see in the galleries or whatever. So that's what we're trying to do, is just make it a little bit more accessible. And
Closer to the microphone. Sorry.
yeah. All good. Sorry. Yeah, just make it more accessible and make it, and also like a social event. You know, a lot of times people come down for the photo walk. They've got really amazing work. I'm like, have you ever exhibited before? Maybe you want to take part in a show. So that's also like a great way to network and get to know other creatives and photographers.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think you're doing something really important. I think this is really, really important. And when you exhibit your work at Tokyo Art Tank, I noticed that a lot of photographers come in and see your artwork and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, I didn't know there was such a powerful photography community here in Tokyo, you know?
It is massive.
Yeah.
When you start to think about it, it totally makes sense. Canon, Nikon, Fujifilm, all of these great camera companies, you know, originating in Tokyo, and it is a mecca for not only the gear, but Tokyo is like a playground, you know, for street photography because it's so visually, you know, complex and appealing. So it's got something for everyone, you know, like the night scenes, the neon lights, the daytime, the history of the older shops, like nostalgic Tokyo, Showa era. There's just so much going on, right?
Here's what I found.
Are you translating?
Thank you very much. What did you find?
It's okay. We're live.
Yeah. It's fine.
But let's talk a little bit more on street photography. Now, all right, so my podcast, we jump all over the place.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's cool, man.
We're
That's cool.
gonna
I love
turn
it.
back, all right?
Yeah. Rewind.
Rewind. So when you do street photography, when you go out in the streets, when do you like to go on? Are you more of like a daytime person, a nighttime person, or are you always on?
I think night really appeals to me just because of the lights and the colors.
Yeah.
I'm a bit like a moth. I'm attracted to that scenery. But like I've always got a camera on me. I've got my camera today. Wherever I go, I never know. You never know where you're going to see something interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to also push myself to shoot more in the daytime.
Cool.
So I'm trying to transition a little bit. But the night scenes in Tokyo is it's intense. It's crazy. So that's where I'm really drawn to. I guess it's like part of the DJing thing as well.
Yeah.
Always out at night.
I got home at 4 this morning.
4 in the morning, you know, like.
Yeah, my gosh, that is really cool. Yeah, I guess night is pretty exciting. Which part of Tokyo is your favorite area? Are you more of a Shinjuku person because you used to live there, or do you prefer Shibuya, or do you get down to like the kind of underground secret parts of like Ikebukuro or Ueno or something?
Yeah, all of the above.
All the above?
All of the above. I mean, but I think my work is kind of more subject driven. So the location could be anywhere. If I've got a cool subject and I've got something that's happening within like an 85mm, which is quite a tight angle, I can make an image from that. So location isn't so important. But like living in Shinjuku, it's challenging because there's just so much to see there.
Yeah.
It's challenging for me to like push myself to go further to the more unknown spots.
Or to even edit your stuff. Like, I mean, you take like maybe like you go on Shinjuku, let's say on a Saturday night, and you take like maybe, I don't know how many photos, let's say a few hundred. How do you edit that down to like the one photo that you needed or something?
Yes, that's a really good question. I've probably got so many great photos like just sitting on my hard drive, and I've got so many nights that I haven't even looked at and haven't even edited. So that's also like a really important part of photography. It's like, what are you doing it for? Are you doing it for the final image? Are you doing it because you like to go out and just be out and about in the streets? Because, you know, like photography is taking me to so many places. It's pushed me into so many places that I would never normally have gone. Just out of curiosity and like, oh, I want to make an image here. I want to see what this area is like, what the vibe is. Can I make something around here? So to find the good images, I think like you always know in one night if you've got something. So there'll probably be, if you're lucky, 1 or 2 that you think there might be something there, and those will be the first ones that I start to edit. So I always know, but going through 1,000 images from one night, you know, that's a lot.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
it's crazy.
I got a question. Like when you go out, or when street photographers go out, do they already have a concept of a project in mind? They're like, okay, I want to shoot this, and then they look for it. Or is it just random, or they shoot like many things, and then they look at like, let's say 1,000 photos, and they're like, oh my gosh, I think I just told a story by this one. How does that generally work in general? Generally work in general. Oh my God, I'm so stupid.
Generally speaking,
Generally, how does that work? Generally,
I can speak for everyone.
I'm the general.
In general,
Who's the general? Excuse me, more coffee. Saito-san. My intern took the day off.
This is a very big mug, though. I mean, this is doing me well.
Oh my
I'm still
gosh.
good. I'm still good. Yeah, for me, what was the question again, sir?
Generally. I think we're still drunk. Okay, so
Oh, the concept.
yeah,
If
do you have a concept in mind?
Yeah.
Or after you take a bunch of photographs, do you kind of come up or generate a concept after that? Or
Yeah, I think you have things that you gravitate towards, things that you're looking for. Some people do work to specific projects, so they might just go out and have this one project in mind. They want to do like a cinematic close-ups, like details of people. So they're looking for these very small moments that have a certain atmosphere. Like for me, I have a certain style and thing that I look for, and I will follow that. And then I try to let the moments just come to me. And then like over a period of time, I'll look back on what I've got and I'll see if I can make something from that. See if my work is gravitating towards like a cinematic look, or like I want to do a documentary kind of specific thing on like facades of old Tokyo restaurants or something like that. So yeah, I try not to limit myself by having like a specific idea, because then I feel like I might miss other things.
wow,
That makes
okay, got
sense.
it.
Yeah,
No,
so I
it
try
does
and get
make sense.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try and get everything. But I know, people do work towards like specific things. I'm not like doing that at the moment, but I think in the future I'll try and narrow things down for like a book or for like a zine. Actually, talking about that.
Yeah, I was going to get into that.
Yeah, I've got something for you. This is a specific. Yeah, it looks a little bit premeditated. It's not. I wanted to give it to you anyway.
Oh, yeah.
It's my zine, and this was a specific project. Halloween in 2023.
Oh my goodness. That was a great year for me.
That was a good year, yeah. That was an interesting year for Halloween. So that was like a specific project. I had an idea in my head. I want to go and shoot flash photography at night in Shibuya, and where's the most perfect place to do it? It's going to be Halloween, where kind of anything goes in Shibuya.
That is true. These are beautiful. Oh my God. I love photo books.
So
and art
that's
books.
slow shutter, and yeah, the colors, the vibrancy, the energy.
Yeah. Ooh la la.
Ooh,
Fantastic. This is marvelous. This is so great. Dude, thank you so much.
You're definitely very, very welcome to
This is so cool. Now, I wanted to talk to you about your printing company.
Yeah.
I want to kind of wrap up with that and stuff.
Yeah,
so
totally.
let's get into
Appreciate
it. Okay, like you have a printing company that is booming here in Tokyo.
It is.
Not only Tokyo, but Japan. And yeah. Tell us about your printing company.
Totally. So I've had a professional grade printer for the past. Yeah, you like that one?
Yeah, I love that one.
I thought you might. For the past like 15 years. So I've been printing my own work. I was really frustrated with taking my images to printers and for the printers to basically fuck them up.
Oh my God. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
All this money, all this time, and then this is what I get in return. The colors are wrong. I don't like the crop. Everything is wrong. So I needed to take control of that, and having my own printers, one way to do it personally. And then when I started doing the shows, I noticed I can help people out by doing the printing for them as well. So people would see my prints. They're like, "Well, where'd you go to get this?" And it was like, actually, I'm doing it. So if you're interested, hit me up, and I can work together on you with you. I've got it's a professional quality printer, a whole range of papers to choose from.
It is absolutely spectacular. This would this be considered a zine? or a book?
Man, I call them zines, but yeah, people are like, this is a photo book. What do you
Yeah, it is a photo book.
that's
Yeah,
a zine.
yeah.
Like, this
I
is
love
a
zines
book.
though.
Yeah, yeah.
God. Oh God. But yeah, this is absolutely fantastic. The quality is amazing. The binding is spectacular. This is super professional.
Yeah, so we send this off to the professional printers for this one. So my print company does the one-off bespoke images for galleries and like for personal portfolios. And yeah, I work together with my wife. She's a graphic designer, and so she can visualize and kind of put the zines together. So that's another company that we do. We do the editorial.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
So
we're making zines for people.
So, all right. So photographers, artists, anybody that wants to make a book, wants to have prints, wants to have a portfolio that looks absolutely spectacular, you can do that for them.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
100%. How can they find you?
High quality level. So I think Instagram is probably like my most reachable way.
Down in the show notes. But
Yeah,
what is your
definitely.
Instagram tag?
So I'm Bennett. I go by Benedan __. Also, I've got Tokyo Street's website. So that's tokyo-streets.com.
Very cool.
And that's got like all the information of upcoming events, photo walks, workshops.
Down in the show notes.
Yeah, there's plenty going on. There's plenty going on. We've got the worldwide show as well.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we've got a show in Hamburg coming up, and also
Wait. You're doing shows in Hamburg and in Mexico? You're flying out there?
I'm not able to be put there in person, but yeah, I've got like curators that I'm working together with that are taking care.
Absolutely
of that.
fantastic.
So,
That's great.
It's booming. It's really booming.
Really cool. Wow.
Great to see.
Wow.
And I've got to give it up to you for helping me out and putting me on for, Tokyo Art Tank.
No.
And an amazing mentor. Like, to see how that you put that Tokyo Art Tank together, it gave me a lot of, inspiration and vision about what is possible to do in Tokyo. And so I have to give it up.
Well, thank you very
I always
much.
do, like, if anyone asks.
But thank you. But that's one of the things that I love about Tokyo Art Tank. It's not just getting a bunch of artists together and stuff and having an art exhibition, but it's about like having artists come together and grow together. Because I mean, it's so cool that I've seen like last night Dan and another, what is his name? Dan and
Well, was it Peter?
No, it wasn't Peter.
Oh, he was organizing one of the events, I think.
Was he organizing?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, maybe it was Peter, but yeah, it's just like I know a couple of like the artists that I've booked. They met at Tokyo Art Tank, and then now they're organizing their events and stuff, and they're pushing their artwork and stuff like that, and projects are coming together and stuff, and like filmmakers are actually meeting models and actresses and lighting people and stuff like that. So it's just kind of like the thing that I've created has been like a hub that's generated like a lot of creativity and a lot of really, really exciting things in Japan and stuff. And it's cool to see that grow.
Definitely. We're like catalysts.
Yeah.
Definitely you are.
The same thing with you though. I mean, like when you have your exhibitions and stuff, the Tokyo streets, you say you have 50 photographers walking down a street. Dude, I'm sure like all these people are meeting each other for like the first time and stuff. Maybe they're coming up with projects, and maybe they're making books together and stuff, and I think that's really, really important, for humanity, for us to come together and do something special and creative, because it pushes all of us forward, you know?
We forget about that when we're doing it. When we're in the middle of doing it, it's like, I'm trying to do this next show. I've got this next idea.
Oh, you're thinking about the budget and the taxes. Like, oh God, I got to call my accountant tomorrow. Oh God.
But then when you really think about it, it's like that, like really a famous photographer said to me, Adam, you're providing opportunities, and we need people like you to give us this space to breathe and give us this kind of like this target to go towards. I've got a show coming up, and I've got this motivation. I've got to produce work for it. So I'm very humbled to be in that position, and it's a beautiful thing to see the community growing through, the opportunities that, we're able to provide.
That is definitely true.
Beautiful thing.
Wow. I think this is like the perfect time to finish the show.
Appreciate it. 100%. Yeah.
I still have some questions. All right, but we're going to need part two, all right?
Okay.
You got to come back. I'll have more coffee.
Yeah.
Might upgrade to whiskey. I don't know, depending on the time. It's still a little early for booze.
It's a little bit.
Oh my gosh. Before we sign off, when is the next Tokyo drink? Tokyo Streets?
Yeah.
I need more coffee, or I need a drink.
Tokyo drinks.
Tokyo drinks. There we go. Yeah. That's the next party. That's the after party.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, so next one is it's going to be 29th of July. That
Awesome.
runs for 6 days until
cool.
August 3rd at WPU in Shinjuku. Check
Nice.
it out.
Nice. It'll all be down here in the show notes. So
thank you. Thank
definitely check that out. And if somebody's listening to this, I mean, we get a lot of exposure, especially through the audio.
Okay.
And if somebody's listening to this and they want to come to Japan and exhibit, or maybe they're just interested in like, what you call it, like maybe using your print company and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
What is the best way to get in contact with you or to become a part of the scene?
Yeah, so we've also got like the Tokyo Streets IG, which is Tokyo _streets _24. So that's got like all the shows, data and information. People hit me up directly there.
Very cool.
I do like personal workshops as well. Like, so I do one-to-one tours around Tokyo. In fact, I do tours around Japan as well. So I go to like Fuji. I do like overnight tours to national parks.
Oh, that's great.
Photography. So yeah, if anybody's interested, also hit me up on the Instagram.
Super cool. Excellent. Okay, well, that's how to do it, faders.
You can.
Awesome. Adam, thank you so much for being on the show.
Likewise. Thank you. I'm so happy to do this.
Oh my God, I can't believe we're not drinking.
Amazing.
Next time, actually, maybe in 10 minutes. Faders, thank you very much for tuning into this very, very special episode of Got Faded Japan. Thank you so much. If you want to support the show, definitely go to Patreon. You can do that. And I highly recommend, before you support us, support this guy. Go down into the show notes and check out his events, check out everything that he's doing. And if you need anything printed, heck yeah, do what I do. Get it from this guy right here. Awesome.
Appreciate it, Johnny. Thank you.
No, thank you so much, Faders. We'll catch you next time. Peace. Wouldn't that be terrible if we're not recording? If I'm like, oh my God.
Bro, it's kind of happened
It's happened before. No, I know we're recording. I double checked. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
My Sony's got like a 30-minute limit, and I did a 1-hour podcast, and I got 30 minutes of it. Like when I was filming one time, it's like,
no.
Ouch.
You know, I was going to ask you about that. I was going to ask you about like, problems that you've had while filming and stuff. And I was like, maybe I shouldn't ask that question.
Like my camera is broken halfway through a workshop, and I'm not able to show people like what I'm doing. I'm like, can I borrow your camera to use to show the group like how to shoot?
Oh my God, that's embarrassing. I didn't want to ask that. Yeah, I didn't want to ask that. Even though we're streaming right now, but the shows are, I'm going to edit all this out and stuff.
That's cool. No,
oh my God.
That's real. Like it's always like you working with technology that can go wrong at any time, and you got to be able to overcome it, and you always do. That's what we do as like problem solvers and artists, right? We're creative. So if you can't think of your feet, you're doing the wrong thing.
God.
Right?
Events, things that go wrong in the event, like the wrong person shows up, or like two people show up that don't like each other, or something like that, or you've got some rival, you got a prima donna or something like that. I didn't want to ask. I want to ask you, but I didn't want to ask you. I was like, let's just keep this cool.
Yeah, that's true.
I was also going to ask you about like bad situations while taking photos on the street. Like maybe you take a photo of like a hooker or something, and she pulls on a knife. She's like, hey,
not a knife.
Take my photo.
But I've been physically threatened, before.
Oh my God, yeah.
Man, crazy.
Really?
People don't. I think it's more to do with the fact that people are having a bad day, and you're a catalyst to pop up their day even more.
Oh God!
On you, it's like somebody taking a photo. And like most people, you take a photo, you might be mildly annoyed. 2 seconds, 3 seconds later, that's gone. You just get on with your day. But, I think Japan were very lucky. People generally don't want the confrontation. I've heard in Europe and America in particular, things can get.
Oh, I can imagine in America.
Quickly.
Do you know who? Bob, Joe, Fred, Mark, Eddie. I don't know. Oh no! You don't want to hear that with the camera in your hand. Like, sorry, sir, I'm pushing the delete button right
now.
here.
No, the worst one is when they do it and you're shooting film, and they're like, delete it, and you're like, yeah, but I'm shooting film, and that concept doesn't really.
Oh my God! Yeah, you can't
people.
Delete it.
Like, no, delete the photo now. I said, no, I can't. I'm shooting film. Oh my God, what am I gonna do?
Can't you fake it? You're like, oh, okay. Click. I just deleted it. Just fake it.
My camera doesn't have a back yet. Yeah, it's done.
Click. But you just said click. No. That's how the delete thing works. You see, it's my camera special.
Delete it.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. All right, awesome. Yeah. I can imagine. Especially in Shinjuku. It's just
you
people
gotta watch yourself. Yeah, you gotta watch yourself sometimes.
Wow.
There's definitely those characters that you don't want to. But oftentimes, the one is the photo that you're scared to take is the one that you should.
Oh, wow.
That's the one that you really, you're getting something. You're putting yourself in a position where this is a moment that should be seen. You should. That's basically what you're trying to do with photography, right? Show somebody something they haven't seen before. And the one where you're scared is the one with a cool guy who might knock you out, but that image,
You got to do it.
Yeah,
you got to do it.
Yeah,
You're shaky, but you got to do it. You're
you gotta have the balls
like,
sometimes. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's
check
awesome.
out, Bruce Gilden for images like that.
Bruce Gilden?
He's the Magnum photographer.
In Tokyo?
No, he's based in New York.
Uh-huh.
I actually came out to Tokyo recently, but he's a legend of getting those photos where you technically shouldn't, but oh my God, the amount of emotion and detail and shit. Yeah, Bruce Gilden is the.
Well, I'm seeing a lot of that in this magazine right now.
That was kind of inspired by.
It's still alive. You know what? I'm going to keep the podcast going. I'm going to finish now then. I got to be out of here soon too.
Yeah.
What are you doing right now? Are you busy?
I'm going to go and print.
You're going to go and print?
I got a print job coming on. Yeah, I'm working.
I got to go to a party.
Going to a party.
I have to. It's like one of those times.
I got to go to a party. What a hard life, Johnny.
Oh, gee.
Dear.
It's a work thing. It's like, when you're drinking with a bunch of friends and they're like, oh, my band's playing tomorrow and stuff. You got to come. And I'm like, I don't know. You got to come. You got to come. You got to support. I'm like, all right, I'll come. And then now I'm like, oh, Jesus, I said I got to come. I got to come.
When you get out, you'll be good.
After a drink, I'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll pick you up.
I'm not an alcoholic.
No.
All right. Now the podcast is over. Okay. All right. I asked all the questions that I really wanted to ask.
Yeah.
All right, faders, we'll catch you later. Thank you so much. Peace.